Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are heading to the city of Liberec, where the spectacular town hall stands out above all, but first we will enjoy nature in the so-called Czech Paradise.
And if you like our video, do not forget to like it, subscribe and activate notifications so that you know when we upload a new video.
Continuing our journey through the north of the Czech Republic, we head towards Liberec. And on the way, we take advantage of the afternoon to enjoy nature, hiking through the so-called Český ráj or Czech Paradise. As for parking, you won't have a problem, as if it's not too busy, you can park next to the road before reaching a disused spa and start our route here. As we mentioned, we drive from Jisen to Liberec, and on the way we come across the symbol of the Czech Paradise, the Trosky Castle, formed by two towers joined by walls, with a spectacular panoramic view of the surroundings. We park next to the Sedmohorský spa, built in the 19th century but now in disuse, and begin one of the many hiking trails that can be enjoyed in the Czech Paradise, and in which we will get to know part of an area known as Hrubá Skala, where a small village of the same name is located. We will walk along the asphalt at first, and then on dirt roads, along well-marked trails, and protected from the sun by the abundant forest vegetation, we will admire one of the so-called rock cities of the Czech Paradise, unique natural formations, which were created by the erosion of sandstone rocks, and which create fascinating labyrinths, towers, ravines and gorges. These areas attract not only tourists, but also climbers thanks to their spectacular rock walls. We continue to enjoy our walk along a path between rock formations that get narrower and narrower, passing through such curious places as the so-called mouse hole. At the exit of the mouse hole, we find an esplanade, where we find a hotel and the Church of St. Joseph, a church built in classicist style and partially embedded in the rock, with a simple but beautiful 19th century altar and the crypt of the count who ordered its construction. Although the castle stands out above all, today converted into a hotel, and where you can visit the garden and the tower on payment of an entrance fee. From here we continue our route, which is about 5 kilometers long, and of which we leave you the Wikolok link, enjoying on the way back a couple of viewpoints, which offer us a nice panoramic view of these stone cities, before continuing our way to Liberec. After enjoying the nature of part of the Czech Paradise, we head for Liberec, a city of about 100,000 inhabitants located in the north of the Bohemian region, near the borders with Poland and Germany. In terms of parking, there are several car parks, all of them paying, located around the historic center. We parked our motorhome near the university, in a car park that is apparently no longer available, and began a pleasant walk to the old town, especially to see its famous town hall. On our way, surrounded by beautiful villas, we passed by the Museum of Fine Arts, a beautiful neo-Renaissance style building, which was used as a spa by the noble class of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, where we can admire works dating from the 18th to the 20th centuries. Nearby is the Museum of North Bohemia, a spectacular building in neo-Renaissance style, which houses one of the oldest museums in the Czech Republic, founded in 1873, with an exhibition of objects on the history, art and crafts of North Bohemia, where the exhibitions related to the tradition of glass and textiles are particularly interesting. Nearby is also the Technical Museum, with a large collection of beautifully restored historic vehicles, such as cars, motorbikes, and trams, which take visitors back in time to a bygone era. We arrive at the heart of the historical center, where we find the Liberec Theatre, built in the 19th century in neo-Renaissance style, and next to which we find a curious bus stop called the Feast of Giants, which refers to the Czech, German, and Jewish past of the Czech Republic. Opposite the theatre is the famous town hall, built in 1893 in the neo-Renaissance style, and very similar to the Vienna town hall, which was declared a National Cultural Heritage Site in 2023. The entrance fee is required to enter the interior and enjoy the ceremonial hall, or climb the observation deck below the 61-meter high tower, which is crowned by the Knight Roland, the symbolic protector of the city's rights and privileges. The town hall is located in a square, surrounded by beautiful and well-preserved buildings, where we find the Fountain of Neptune, built in 1824, until 1929 when it was moved to another place, suffering a gradual deterioration until 2010, when it was restored and installed again in the square. In the old town, near the town hall, we find the castle, built between 1582 and 1587, as the residence of the brothers Christoph and Melchior of Riedern, to highlight their increasingly important status in the Habsburg monarchy, being rebuilt several times throughout its history, altering its original appearance, as happened to the castle park, which originally covered an area of more than 4 hectares, gradually losing ground on all sides to the present small garden. On one side of the garden we find Liebieg Palace, a large family mansion, owned by one of the city's most influential industrial magnates, its location within the castle grounds reflecting the importance of this family. We reach the city center again, where there are stalls selling fruit, vegetables, and bread, before heading towards a square near the town hall, surrounded by colorful and beautiful houses, and at one end of which, in a narrow street, we find the curious Wallenstein houses, the oldest houses in the city, built between 1678 and 1681, and which are an example of the type of houses that once adorned what was called the New Town, and where we end this quick visit to Liberec, to visit tomorrow the best-known natural monument in the Czech Republic, the Prav Sika Gate,